Hi, my name is Burton Richardson, and I'm going to show a little bit of the application of double sticks into the empty hand motion from the Filipino martial arts. I'm going to give you a little drill to go through, and this is put together mainly for the entry motions. And there's so much available, of course, in the Filipino martial arts, just as there are so many techniques with the stick. But we'd like to get down to the basics, the things that come out more often than not out in the street. Because there are things that are probable, but then again, there are things that are possible. And we're looking for the things that are more probable than possible. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with a stick open. This is going to be open. This will be closed on the right. This will be closed on the left. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to step out on the female triangle, stepping forward. I parry with the left, and I hit with the right. Then I come back and I do the same thing on the other side. Parry with the right, hit with the left. So notice on this motion, when I step out with the left, my left hand parries. When I step out with the right, my right hand parries. So that's the first two motions. 1, 2, also known as split entries or gunting. Then from here, 1, 2, you bring it back. And we're going to do parallel slashing with the sticks. Notice the sticks remain parallel, both slashing at the same time. So we go from the beginning, 1, 2. Now I'm just going to come back, neutral stance, and just turn the waist and the legs. So one more time from there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to chamber it. And I'm going to work what's called the 3 count from the right side, redondo 3. I go slash through with the right, slash through with the left, and I make a redondo circular motion with the right. Okay, try that again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if I face this direction, notice 1 all the way through, 2 all the way through, and 3 all the way through. Once more. Forehand slash to the right, backhand slash to the left, forehand slash to the right. All right, so if we start from the beginning again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chamber, 1, 2, 3. Now from here, we're going to make 2 slashes coming across, the fluid attack. The bottom stick will come out slightly ahead of the top stick. Turn, and one more. Okay, one more time. Turn it, and turn it. So when you do it from the side, 1, 2, slash, slash. 3 count from the right, fluid attack, and then we end with 3 count from the left. And that's it. Okay, if I do it this direction, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 count from the right, fluid attack, 3 count from the left. And that's it. Then, as you do these, you of course put more vigor into each motion. For example, on the fluid attack, first, of course, you have to get the motion. Then you want to put the power behind it, so that when you make contact with somebody, they're going to feel it. So you can't just take one. Maybe you accidentally hit the arm, because it's not going to be exactly the way you want. You may try to hit the hand, it ends up on the forearm, or maybe in the back side of the forearm, or on the upper arm, which you can take, there's a sting there, but you can take it and keep going. So everything you do, you want to develop that power, smoothness of motion, and the quickness that you can get that shot off immediately. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to show a little of this double stick motion against the empty hand attack. I'm going to bring Lester in, and we're going to do a little bit of the stick versus the empty hand motion. So Lester goes right lead, and he throws the right punch. Notice the very first one we parry and we hit here. Parry and hit. Obviously, you shouldn't be punching against double sticks, but we've got to show this first so we can see the empty hand motion easier. Now notice when I do this, I can hit to the funny bone. I can possibly hit to the face. I can hit to the other hand as well. These are all possibilities. Second motion was when he comes in, I can go double slash here or parallel slash on the outside. Next motion is a 3 count motion where he comes in, I go 1, 2, 3, right? Or if he throws the other punch, 1, 2, 3. And then we had the fluid attack where possibly a lower punch comes in. And he comes in, I parry low and hit high. Or if he goes on the other side, I can parry low and hit high at the same time. So now we'll do this without the double stick. So the very first motion we call split entry. When he throws this punch, that's the first motion. Notice he comes in, I parry and hit at the same time. All right, notice that forward motion, just like when Eric does the takeoff. Same idea. Oh, you're in. You're not here, but you actually are thinking about going all the way through. So when you get this guy in the head, it's very easy to tilt the head back and just continue the motion, take him all the way down. Your head is going to go down first, your body is definitely going to follow. So that's the first one. Now, my right hand can go where? Bicep possibly, if I can't reach in here. Now sometimes off a fast jab it's more difficult. But if somebody is reaching for you or pushing you or has their hands out for some reason, and he just reaches out, this is very easy to accomplish. Very simple. And there are situations when you don't feel morally or legally justified to go into something like this, breaking a nose, clawing the eye. So this is a good technique to have at your disposal. Then the exact same motion if you need, to the face. We're going to the side of the nose, maybe going to the throat here, just palming to the face. I generally, not always of course, prefer the palm to the face because your palm can take a lot more impact than a fist can. All you have to do is take a brick, hit it with your fist for a little bit and see how that feels. Then hit it with your palm, you'll find, oh yeah, you can get a lot more juice out of your palm. So one more time, right here. Third place we can go to the other hand, right? Or we can go down low. So I go to the bicep, to the face and neck region, check the other hand, or go low. That's the split entry. Next one was the parallel slashing. If I go parallel slash, I can go on the very first motion here, kind of a pulling and hitting at the same time. And remember that the same vigor you put into the double stick stroking, you put into those empty hand entries as well, because you have to be able to take over from the very beginning. If I go with my right hand and hit with my left, I may go with my left hand and hit with my right. Pair with the right, hit with the left. Pair with the left, hit with the right. Notice that the thumbs are right there, right? I can headbutt. I can pull his hair and elbow. If I want to take it from here and knee, it's up to you once you get in. But that entry is so important because you need to make that entry so you have him off balance and you can control the fight. So, split entry, first one. Second one, parallel slashing from the outside. If I can do it from the outside, I can do it from the inside as well. Notice if I go here, I can hit with the right hand. Sometimes if you enter on the inside, you may be worried about this. So you go and you check this on the inside. You move and then maybe the left elbow goes, right? Then you check again and go with the right elbow. Maybe you check again and go to the groin and just go working into sweeping, whatever you want. You flow and you flow and you flow. All right, so from the outside or from the inside. Also to the bicep if you need to and you're already on the inside. Then split entry, double slash. Next one is what? 3 count. The 3 count, if we look at the first 2 motions, 1, 2, this again. We just take these same targets. I can parry and hit to the bicep or the funny bone region. Again, difficult to do off a fast punch, easier when it's a grab or a push. Comes in again, I can go up to the face. Every time we palm here, see the thumb is right available to go to the eye. So instead of having to be quite so precise with a finger jab, you can just palm him once and then if you need to go, see all the grabbing that goes along afterwards. This hand can also go to the check and where else? Can go to the groin. Only saying when you go to the groin, you got to watch because this might be coming right away. So if we go to the groin, my right hand usually hops over to get that check there, and then again coming back up or taking him down, whatever you like. So that's the second motion on the 3 count. If I say the second motion goes here now, just as a check, my third motion can go same exact targets. 1, 2, 3. See? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 to the throat. Check, right? Hit to the groin. Then you just start putting them together where you go, maybe check here and go to the face, right? To the face of the face, right? Come in and hit to the throat, whatever you want. you blend it. If I can do it on the inside, throws a punch, I can do it on the outside as well. 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3. And you know, all the different possibilities. The last thing we'll go to is the fluid attack. Going low and high at the same time. If a low shot comes in here, see, I can just come in on the very first motion. Because again, your attitude is not defensive, it's offensive. You want to incorporate your defense into that offensive, charging frame of mind. When he comes in, I don't go, okay, I gotta block that, then I hit, because by then 3 more shots have coming. You sense him coming in, and what do? You just go in and hit on the very first motion, and you allow all your tools to go. So one more time, on the low shot, notice it comes in. If it's more of a hooking shot, see, notice the motion. Same exact motion you would use in that fluid attack. To take it a little further, possibility-wise, when he comes in here, see, if I hit here, notice if I do the fluid attack on the other side, see, 1, 2. See the same motion? 1, 2. Taking by the arm and throwing. This throw you'll see in the Philippines, Indonesia, Japan, Africa, any place people have combat, you will see this throw. Because everybody's figured out that when you raise the arm, you push the head down, he falls down. All right? Okay, so that pretty much goes through this small portion. Of course, we also have what in here? When he throws a punch, we have the kicking in there also. So you're kicking to the thigh to stop him. Maybe possibly kicking to the groin. Maybe going split entry and kicking to the groin again. Right? All the stomping on the foot, pushing in from here, or going through. The throws, takedowns. The grappling was covered earlier very, very well, of course. So we'll skip all that. But coming in is so important, because that's when you get the person off balance and you get that hesitation, and gives you that little window of opportunity to develop any sort of continuing attack you like.